it's just going to be huge for us. And really proud of how our offensive line has progressed throughout the season, and they're only going to get better.
Well, 6 interceptions for you on the year so far. What are you doing to just improve your accuracy out there on the field? Obviously, most of those interceptions are tip passes.
Well, I mean, tipped or not, they need to be better balls, and it's just, like you said, accuracy is the biggest proponent of it, and it's just reps. It's all it really is. And staying after and throwing with the guys and just getting the chemistry down, getting the timing down. Footwork's big. I can't have different footwork in the game than I did in practice all week. I feel like I need to dial that in and just trust myself that when I get into a game, when the bullets are flying, sure, it's going to be a little hectic, but I need to just trust my instincts and trust what I've been practicing all week. And my comfort level is only going to increase with the amount of reps I get. So it doesn't help when we only have 45 plays on offense like we did this past weekend, so I can't get those reps, but that's on me. That's on us. We need to get those first downs to move the chains and get those extra reps that we need. So just got to keep working, and it'll come eventually.
I was about to say, that's been a common theme the last few weeks. It's just been tough for you guys to kind of get into this rhythm. And I mean, what can you do? I mean, just other than just some of the awareness and things. But
yeah, I think like mental mistakes. We had a couple third downs where we had some MAs and stuff that just shouldn't happen and can't happen, but it's that stuff like that's going to happen, and we need to just kind of fight through it and make plays, get our guys the ball in space, and just get more first downs and keep our defense off the field because they deserve it. They play their butts off, and it's kind of like a punch in the face when they go out there and grind out a drive. We don't let up points, and then we just 3 and out. So we just got to get more first downs, get more guys the ball in space, and I just need to be better at running the offense in general.
When you're watching a guy like Cavassier run through, man, what can that do? Obviously on that play it was huge because opened up a touchdown, but just on the sidelines, how much does that kind of stuff help y'all visualize what you're capable of?
It's awesome. I mean, it shows that every man has a job, and I mean, even though he doesn't get the ball there, it shows that he just cares so much about this offense and how we perform as a whole. And it's such an unselfish play, and that's what we need to have at every position. 11 hats doing their job every play if we want to have plays like that. Because I mean, he doesn't make that block, we don't have that touchdown. I don't know if we win that game. So I mean, we need to just keep that going and keep the energy going and make sure all these guys know that each one's job is just as important as the guy next to him.
You mentioned your footwork. When you were bringing up some of the things you need to work on. What's different in practice? What are you feeling in practice and games that's maybe different with that?
I think it's just when I get to games, sometimes I speed it up, and just obviously the defense flies around a little more in the game than they do in practice, and I just get too quick with my footwork and get a little antsy. And I just need to get more settled in and just trust my slower footwork, trust slight pocket movements, not over moving in the pocket, and going through progressions, but just escaping and continuing to make plays with my legs when I can. But I think that just the more reps I get, the more those downfield concepts are going to start connecting.
Is there anything in practice you can do to kind of help with that? Like, can you just send Josh flying at you a little bit faster?
No, I think it's the opposite. I think it's what I need to do in a game should be the same as what I do in practice, and I need to start emulating that.
Will, how important is the tweet about you taking the O-line out? I mean, that obviously a lot of quarterbacks do that for obvious reasons, but the bonding, the having meals with that position group, how important
it's awesome. I appreciate them so much, and I mean they do so many things that they don't necessarily get a lot of recognition for, and like they know that. I mean, if you want to be an offensive lineman, you got to be one of the most unselfish guys on the planet. So just wanted to show them. Ever since the NIL deals got passed, I wanted to make sure I did something like that, and got that deal settled a couple weeks ago. Just finally started to be able to take them out after the South Carolina game, and we'll be doing that for the rest of the season. So it's really special, and just a great way to get them a well-deserved meal.
Who's the most impressive eater?
Me.
That place is pretty good. It's
so good.
After 5 games, national starter, what is your comfort level right now?
It's good. It's only getting higher. I mean, I'm on an upward trend. I mean, first game starting, obviously there's nerves, and there's with the new offense. It's obviously going through summer camp. I was able to get more comfort with it, but just it's only going to get higher and higher, and I don't think it's ever going to stop. I think it's with the amount of reps and the amount of good practices I have under my belt, I'm just going to get more and more comfortable, and I don't think there's a true ceiling to it.
In other words, you're not pressing. Mm-hmm. You're not pressing to make a play.
Correct.
But you're being more comfortable. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it, Will.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
How did it feel when you leaped over that guy?